holding us down. Get in line, women running the world. One day 6:30, let's have a good time. Get in line, free your mind. Let the music help you celebrate life. Get in line, keep it real. Get empowered and inspired to feel. Get in line. The essence madly. Bright sky.
So what if the night is young? Who cares where we go? We're ready for the afterglow.
Jack and Coke music.
West Side Highway, moon over the water. Skywalkers like Blue Dream from California.
We're ready for the afterglow.
On the wave, like North Shores of Honolulu. Good night to my missus hung up on the Bluetooth. Party on the roof, Uber downstairs. 1 week in the town and we feeling like we from here. Feeling like we from here. Orange wristband, bartender, give me more drinks. Sipping celebration, all the blessings the Lord brings. Till it hits you like the night French launch train. Tonight we going all in.
Something you can only feel, not touch. Stimulating the psyche like when the boost hits the clutch. Lifting your body to embody this moment is so potent. 2090 skywalking without rolling the Dutch. Oh yeah. 2 shots and I take it back. One way I ain't going back. Put your cups to the ceiling and don't let this moment go past. Do it all for this one night. Do it all till the sun bright. Oh yeah. All I got is faith, I don't know where I'm going, but at this moment, every door is open. Night is golden, now it's time to go. Tell them that we all in. That we all in. That we all in.
I wanna see you swear till I see you there. On top of New York, seeing there. The city's heart beat at 90 BPMs. Out till it's dark and hella hot DMX. After go where you wanna go after the show. After party till the checkout, back in the road. Money for it, passport on it. Fly like I rented the sky, we going all in. Going all in. Going all in.
Feel like we are connected as I get closer to your mainframe. As the satellites start detecting, and I can feel you from outer space. Love is intergalactic, and feel the charge and feel the static, girl. As we wander off, explore the magic, lost in translation over here. Encrypted information. That digital love. That digital love. Encrypted information.
And you are now listening to Get in Line with your girl, The Essence.
That digital love. That digital love. teach you how to upgrade as we explore the law of physics. I give you something that I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Hit you with high voltage and I make your body shake. How long is this download gonna take? So I can energize and love again into your encrypted information. That digital love. That digital love. Encrypted information. That digital love. That digital love. Digital love, that digital love.
I don't wanna chase you, girl. All I wanna do is embrace you, girl. Wanna know if we compatible so I can get up in your matrix, girl. Pull up, stop, wait, glitch. Love how you walk and you swing them hips, that hair, them thighs, that face, them lips. Got me thinking you the one I wanna be with. Girl, I got some questions like, can we make this connection? We on the same frequency, so I know you getting the message. On Snapchat, on IG, on Worldstar, on Facebook. Hot tag, fat, her body banging, so you might forget how her face look. She got my brain on critical, and everybody out here feeling you. She download from my hard drive, cause you know she got that digital love. Yeah, you know I'm with it, that intellectual feeling that you giving me is out of this world. Telling me come get it, it started off with them digits, and you know what I'ma do and what I'm coming for.
Alright, so what are we doing? What time is it? And good afternoon or good evening. It's your girl The Essence on Get In Line at nightline.tv. Please join us in viewing the show. I have a great show for you guys. It's going to be a very dope show. My guests are already here. I'm excited. I've been a fan for some time now, and been a little obsessed with singles that he's sent me. There's about 7 tracks that I'm just like, wow. Definitely has my support, and I can't wait to bring them in and broadcast him, because he has a lot to say, and there's a lot on their resume, and they have a lot to speak about coming up in the near future. So yes, we have TrackSevenBand in the house, and Koss is here, who's the lead, and we're gonna get straight to it as soon as possible. But first, I just want to open up and greet everyone. Happy Wednesday. And I hope everybody has enjoyed their day. It has been an absolutely beautiful day, probably the best day of the week so far, and will be the best week. So I hope everybody had a positive, productive day. And that's it. It's over. Now we got to get in line, watch the show, have some fun. I have a few articles of news I'm going to run through really fast, and then we're going to get started with our guest, because I really want to indulge myself into his life and his music. So while I was looking at some stuff today, I try to always find things that are random or interesting, or things that need to be just spoken about. But I came across an article about a cafe. I'm sorry for my Instagram people. I already kind of gave this out to them. But for you guys that are tuning in now, I came across a cafe that's opened in Australia, and Melbourne, Australia. And they're basically giving their male customers a gender equity with their lattes. Okay, so basically what it is that this cafe is called the Handsome Her, and it's basically catered to the females, for the females to come in and just unwind and just be themselves. And it was catered to them because it seems like in Australia they get paid less than the men there. The men get about 17.7% more than the females. So what they decided to do was, which I'm kind of all for, and apparently the men don't have a problem with this either. See, if this was happening in New York, it would be an outrage because there's just a bunch of babies over here. But basically, if a man decides to come in and have a latte, he's going to have to pay just about maybe 49 cents more, maybe 42 cents more, just to kind of bring in the gap of the lack of pay that the females are making for full-time work. They have rules too. Number one rule is that women have priority seating in this little latte cafe. Also, the men will be charged 18% premium to reflect the gap, which I think took place in 2016. And whatever percentage they get from the men's purchases of the lattes, they put it towards a female service, which I think is absolutely amazing, and it's productive as well. It's not just to be, anti-men or anything like that. And number 3, the rule is respect goes both ways. So they just want to put that out there. But I thought that was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty interesting. I don't think that would ever happen in the States. I don't think we're good with that. But yeah, kind of interesting. The men have not had any problems. There's actually a few quotes from men or males that have said they have no problem, and if it's gonna go to a foundation or organization or a service for females, let it be. So if they're good with it, the females are certainly good with it. Also, on to other news, I came across how, I don't know, I just learned of another person coming down with bad results of cancer. Every time I hear a case, it just really freaks me out. And we are just very lucky if we are far away from that. And for the ones that are fighting and surviving, may God be with you and just keep fighting what you're dealing with. But they're saying that colon cancer death has risen among the younger adults, and they're not really sure why. But they're saying that adults in the United States are dying from colon and rectal cancers at an increasing rate about around the age of 50 or less or younger. And they just want to urge people to start going out there and really getting tested and getting reviewed, because obviously cancers don't have an age, as we all know, and neither does it have a face. So they just want to advise the adults under 50 that if we start getting tested early, we can probably prevent and save ourselves. They just want to make us aware. I found that interesting as well, because there's tons of different cancers, but it seems like colon cancer and rectal is kind of like Also, it's the second leading cause in men, and this year is expected to result in about 50,000 deaths, according to the American Cancer Society. So let's just keep supporting whatever money we can donate to these cancer survivors or the ones who are fighting. It will be a blessing in disguise, actually, because there's a lot of expenses that go, chemo, all that stuff. It's very expensive, it's very emotional, it's very draining. So whatever we can do to help, that would be great. Also, did you ever think about when you died, how would you want to go out? Well, or be presented? Do you want to be buried? Do you want to be cremated? Do you want to be preserved? Do you want to be put in like a cocoon that they're talking about hanging off a tree? What are we doing here? What do we want to do? I've often thought about it. I mean, it's nothing wrong with thinking about death and, how you want to look or what your desire would be. It actually helps the family during that time to know what you want or how you want to go out, because when someone passes suddenly, I've been through it, it's a freaking mess. You don't know where to go, what to do. You don't know what that person wanted. And I know a lot of people say, oh, it's dead, spirit leaves the body, you're done. But you always want to bury the dead happy, or at least how they want to. So I've thought about it. Me personally, I don't want to be in the ground. I don't want no bugs eating me up or any of that. And burnt, I don't know if I want to be put back to ashes, even though that's the leading way to do it as now. And preserved, my grandmother's preserved, and At first, I thought it was kind of like, huh? But it's actually very sweet. And when you go to see her, you can still visualize her the way you left her, supposedly. So there's like a closeness for me that I know that I can go up to the wall and my grandmother's there all in one piece, exactly how I left her. You know, that's what I'm thinking. Then to go see, like when I go see my granddad, he's in the ground and it's 6 years later and I know there's nothing there. It's kind of like, I don't know. That's just me. But apparently half of the U.S. is choosing to be cremated. And it seems to be the easiest thing to do, the most self-efficient thing to do, as in price as well. You know, a lot of, when you bury someone, can be very drawn out. There's a lot of expenses, a lot of stress. But when you cremate, kind of you do a service. You can do the service anywhere you like and have the cremation. And then you do whatever you want with the ashes. So, something to think about. Don't be scared to think about stuff after death for your family, you know? It helps a lot. Okay, so entertainment news. I have some music news on Mr. Usher Raymond. I have an update. Mr. Usher Raymond still has not stated a word. He's not speaking on this, but he actually is in studio cooking up something with Mr. Jermaine Dupri, which I look forward to. It's freaking awesome. And as we all saw, this chick came out of the blue and has been all over the place, social media and TMZ, stating how years ago or a few years back, she was at an Usher concert and it was her birthday, and he picked her up on stage, and then after that, the security guard came over and said, yeah, he wants to meet you. He wants you to meet him at the hotel. And yeah, and that's kind of what took place. Apparently, he did not tell her this, that he had this virus, herpes. But she was positive already. So she didn't really get it from him. But if he does have it and they were together, I guess he exposed her because he didn't tell her and they had unprotected sex. And now there's a man speaking out, which is throwing a whole left field into it now. Because now there's new rumors. Yeah. So now there's there's 2 females and 1 male. And I mean, there's a lawsuit for $20 million, which is just ridiculous. And the only thing he has mentioned allegedly is to his close circle, which is basically, she ain't my type. And I don't really remember bringing her up, so I don't really know. So we'll see. But let's get some new music out. Let's distract them with something else. It's getting whack. And like I told my IG viewers, please get yourself tested again. Keep yourself particular. Be selective. Take your time. Observe. And then have fun. Okay? It can all happen. Trust me, it can happen. Oh, man. Yes, our fellow Latina from The Orange is the New Black, Dasha Polanco. She has been honored and has been given an award in New York City by Mayor Bill de Blasio. He proclaimed on August 8th, which was yesterday, a Dasha Polanco Day in the Big Apple. Why? I don't know. I guess she's on a hit series right now and she's Latina and she's empowering. Okay. Anyway, she's very happy about it. The Dominican parade is coming up, so it's very appropriate. I was wondering, I used to say it all the time, claro que sí. I was thinking if they had like a madrina or something of the parade, that maybe she should have done that. But I didn't hear nothing about a title in the parade. I just know that she was honored in New York and they gave her a day. She received the award at the Gracie Mansion during a Dominican Heritage celebration. The celebration comes just in time again for the Dominican Parade, which is this Sunday, August 13th at 12 p.m. on 6th Avenue between 36th and 52nd Street in New York City. So please go have fun and support the culture. Yeah, ain't nothing like the Puerto Rican parade though. I bought it. I got a rep for my peoples. Even when we have a low parade, like a low time, it's still beautiful. Ain't nothing can compete. On some other music news, Jennifer Lopez. Oh yes, for the ones that are on your social media, she has been teasing us with a picture of her in the studio, coming out with something. She's working on something. Supposedly, it's the Spotify sessions. Yeah, she's been working on A-Rod for 6 months. And that's some fun work, though. I look at them. Yeah, put on your mic. I look at them, and I'm like, damn, they must have good loving.
I don't know.
Don't they loving look good? By the way, that's Bat on the engineer, holding down the show.
I don't care about A-Rod.
You just care about J-Lo?
I don't care. I don't understand how she's passing her music by him first.
Yeah,
that's stupid.
Yeah, that's basically what she's doing. You know, they've been dating for 6 months, and she quoted herself that he's usually the first, that she prefers him to be the first person to hear the songs before she kind of like says, okay, I'll go with it. To me, there's always a new album, there's a new man, a new movie, new man. It is what it is. It hasn't changed. But let's see what she has to say on this album. I like to listen to her albums. I'll like to listen to her albums one day just to compare the stories. Because each one is about somebody. I like the first album because it was about P. Diddy. And Love Don't Cost a Thing was surely about P. Diddy as well. Who, by the way, always speaks about her at his highest and saying, you know, she's the flyest thing ever. That's one that got away that he's never going to get back. But yeah, that's coming soon, so stay tuned for that. And one more thing, The Weeknd talks future with Selena Gomez for The Weeknd fans. He is in love, and he's 27, and he has stated that he's ready to start a family, and if he can have a little girl that looks just like Selena Gomez, he would be happy. All right, go on with that. Five day forecast for your weekend. Yes, and we're going to bring our guests in because they've been sitting out there for a while, and I don't want him getting mad at me. All right, so today was beautiful. Today the highest was 82, pure sun. Yep. And Thursday, tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, highest 84. Friday, partly cloudy, highest in the 80s. And then, where's my other stuff? Oh, right here. Saturday, the highest is 77 with some clouds and sun. And Sunday, a high of 84. Please enjoy your weekend. We'll be right back. It's your girl, The Essence.
Yeah. Born in the streets, raised by the hood, mentored by them crooks in Brook Avenue. Many an animal, never compatible to the average dude. I'm number one, never follow the leader, cause I'm the leader, the son of a preacher, the Jesus believer, the dreamer, that eager to greet ya. With my feet up on the table like a true boss, never lukewarm, always been hot. Kid you not, been around the world, run a lot of girls, but came back to my block. Never stop bugging the block, the hustle, I live it, I love it a lot. Never pretend to be something I'm not, my word, my bond is all that I got. Talk real, that ain't never funny when I'm talking money. Anywhere I land, hit the ground and running, cause I run-ish, I'm a cash man, like Cashman. Brings the bread and change the settings, sell heat to the Serengeti. I'm a bubbler, hustler, doubler. I bubble, hustle, double. Use the mic to rebuttal the struggle. First they hate you, then they love you, wanna hug you. Half of my way, I don't trust you. It all began in 79, a Puerto Rican family in church shrine, waiting for that one precious day to shine. Struggles and tribulations on my mind. It was that welfare line that had my welfare mind, thinking that everything in this world was mine for free, like complimentary till reality got to me. No food, always running late to school, rocking the same clothes, wearing the same shoes. Snot-nosed little dude in a bad mood, me. Broke as a joke, never lost my hope. My uncle so dope, my father preached hope. Still struggling, this thing they call life though. I wanna take your mind somewhere, but I can't express it. Got these thoughts in my mind that make me wanna die. I wanna take your mind somewhere, but I can't express it. Got these thoughts in my mind that make me wanna die. Gunshots firing, the innocent dying, the government eyeing, lying through their teeth. What's left for me? Peak grief in these mean streets. Watching the dope fiends leaning, crackheads needing another hit scheming. Their grandma mama grieving, pleading for help. Out the window screaming, I'm sleeping. The injustice, the grudges, the toughness left more dead than in crutches. Enough is enough, now we resolve with guns. It's that dumbness, that's how they want us to act in public. Capitalism, the system, we victims, that smokeism and lack wisdom. It's that negative kill 'em symptom that's sunken, we sinking for not thinking. I wanna take your mind somewhere, but I can't express it. Got these thoughts in my mind that make me wanna die. I wanna take your mind somewhere, but I can't express it. Got these thoughts in my mind that make me wanna die. 7/27/07 at 8:57, my mom died in room 657. 47's confirmation that she's chilling in heaven. I felt like I died twice, couldn't cry, couldn't talk, couldn't type right, caught insomnia at nighttime. I felt like I lost all I earned in my lifetime. Depressed, stressed, wondering what was next. Going over her voicemails, reading all her texts. I understood the beginning of life, but not the end. Her teachings kept my heart beating, eased the weeping, kept my lungs working and breathing. Numb, trying to see the meaning of healing. I wanna take your mind somewhere, but I can't express it. Got these thoughts in my mind that make me wanna die. I wanna take your mind somewhere, but I can't express it. Got these thoughts in my mind that make me wanna die. Masses of people even doubted Jesus. What makes you think they gon' believe me? Till they witness me splitting wigs, splitting Caesars. I never learned. My head harder than Julio Caesar. Who coming out to the hood to feed us? FEMA? I don't believe them. I'm going home to grab the heater. Can't let these mean streets eat us. Survival of the fittest. You now tuned into the realest. If I lived it, then I did it, then I spit it. Opportunity not. And I missed it. My analyzing in my writings became writtens. An autobiographical graph of rap that I experienced, that I exhibited. In this crazy world we living in, got me limitless, a mindless, minus the suicide thoughts mixed in it. Even innocent eyewitnesses became victims, body corpses exhibiting. You could down me now, it don't matter 'cause I won't stop now. There's no way you gon' hold us down, 'cause the root of all evil makes the world go round. You could down me now, it don't matter 'cause I won't stop now. There's no way you gon' hold us down, 'cause the root of all evil makes the world go round. I'm set to achieve the impossible, unstoppable, undeniable. My mental status changed when they shot Amadou Diallo up in my barrio. 41 shots from 5-0, them Diablos and Psycho, until we bring out those pyro techniques and get the attention of the Blasio. I will keep delivering, molesting the trigger fingering. All the bickering got me sickening, got me picturing me disfiguring anybody, anything that I see lingering or intervening with my businessing. My crew roll deep like chingalings. The underdog of the corner store flew abroad when they say he was a lost cause. Wrong. My rap name, cause from the South Bronx borough, that says it all. I'm back for all, back on top. Numero uno, don't make me draw four. Don't make me draw four. You can down me now, it don't matter 'cause I won't stop now. There's no way you gon' hold us down, 'cause the root of all evil makes the world go round. You can down me now, it don't matter 'cause I won't stop now. There's no way you gon' hold us down, 'cause the root of all evil makes the world go round. I do this for all of my people. Down me if you want, down me if you want. They say that money's the root of all evil. Down me if you want, down me if you want. I said I do this for all of my people.
the streets, raised by the hood, mentored by them crooks in Brook Avenue. Made me an animal, never compatible to the average dude. I'm number one, never follow the leader, cause I am the leader, the son of a preacher, the Jesus believer, the dreamer that's eager to greet ya. With my feet up on the table like a true boss, never lukewarm, always been hot. Kid you not, been around the world, run a lot of girls, but came back to my block. Never stop hugging the block, the hustle, I live it, I love it a lot. Never pretend to be something I'm not, my word, my bond is all that I got. Talk real, that ain't never funny when I'm talking money. Anywhere I land, hit the ground and running, cause I run ish, I'm a cash man, like Cashman. Brings the bread and change the settings, sell beat to the Serengeti, I'm a bubbler, hustler, doubler. I bubble, hustle, double. Use the mic to rebuttal the struggle. First they hate you, then they love you, wanna hug you. Half of my way I don't trust you, I just trust me and my family. Come between that is a tragedy or catastrophe. Murder, kill yourself, blasphemy, go. Yeah, and I'ma keep going hard. Give it all I got till my tank is on E. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. The only way you gonna make it, you gotta go get it, get it, get it. Go get it, get it, get it. You gotta go get it, get it, get it. Go get it, get it, get it. I grew up piss poor, most of my childhood pissed off. I was ticked off, felt ripped off by the government cheese that I lived off. But the richer, the bigger the picture, the slimmer, the thin, and the inner city are the chances for advancement. So I took work quickly like a champion. Now they asking how I got it, how I get it. You get it. So I told them how I got it. Look front, never back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs in my transport backpack. No books full of raps, little bit of this, little bit of that. First in the 15, I brought it back. Then started playing D cornerback. Soul fiends make scenes with the lean. That pushed me to be the best I could be. Then COST with parallel feet. Took a leap of faith to change my fate and catching the fade. What made me so great? I sedated the hate. Don't make a mistake. Keep your hands on my plate, off my plate, and everything straight. You be good. I'm the voice of my people. Speak when I need to. You and I are not equal. I am real. You are see-through. Plexiglass. Get up, go get it. Don't let it pass you by. Cause it might be the last you try. That's why. Yeah. And I'ma keep going hard. Give it all I got till my tank is on E. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. The only way you gonna make it, you gotta go get it, get it, get it. Go get it, get it, get it. You gotta go get it, get it, get it. Go get it, get it, get it. You gotta go. Around the world we 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 go. We go, we go. Around the world we go. Around the world we go. We go, we go. Around the world we go. La 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 la. Yeah, yeah. And I'ma keep going hard. Give it all I got till my tank is on E. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. The only way you gonna make it, you gotta go get it, get it, get it. Go get it, get it, get it. You gotta go get it, get it, get it. Go get it, get it, get it. You gotta go. La 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 la. La 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 la.
And we're back. She goes the essence right here on Get in Line. Happy Wednesday. And I have the star of the show. I've been waiting for weeks for him to be here. And he's finally here right next to me, up and close and personal. Ladies, tune in. You don't want to see you don't want to miss his face. Anyway, I have the lead of TrackSevenBand and the guitarist
Hi.
over here.
How you doing?
And we're just going to chill. And we're going to talk. And we're going to get into his world a bit. He has a lot to mention, a lot to promote. I've been vibing with him since I met him. I saw them at 116 Festival, and I don't know, I was just sitting on the sideline waiting to host that I was supposed to be doing, and he kind of just walks in, sits, or did I come to you? I think you were already sitting there.
Yeah, I was eating an egg sandwich.
And I just kind of roll up and say, hey, what's going on?
I thought you was like famous though. I was trying to keep my cool.
I'm getting there.
But I was trying to keep my cool, you know. There was a lot of, you know.
There's a lot going on that day. So we shared some almonds, and He gave me a little bit of his ginger ale because I was so thirsty that day. And we just kind of kicked it off indirectly, but it was cool. And they got on stage and they tore it down. Honestly, I don't think the audience appreciated as much as they should have. And I guess maybe they're there for other things. I mean, Evie Queen was there. Like, there was other Latinos there performing. But I fell in love with you guys. And I said, this is what he's doing. This is a movement right here that I'm down with. And I need to bring him on the show. And the minute he got off, I ran up to you. I was like, this is what you do? We need to talk. So now they're here. The first time ever at Nightline. Another cherry pop. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's going on, guys?
Happy to be here. Happy to be in Get in Line. It's an honor to be here, really. And 1/16th, but you know my mic was off. I was like, 40.
Really?
Yeah, my mic was off.
And nobody knew that?
Nah, they gave me the mic, and I was like, 40.
That's why nobody was answering back with that.
And then, you know, half of the set they gave me a mic that actually worked, but I guess me moving around kept even the cops entertained, you know. But it was cool. It was fun. It was an honor.
Stage.
Yeah.
And I don't think they were expecting that.
We were the only band in the whole festival.
The only band.
That speaks volume, you know.
Yes,
Thanks to Calvin Stevens, Soma, and 1/16th, man. Thank you.
Try to get on that every year. You know, you be consistent, and you know. So talk to me. What's going on?
Just got back from the Caribbean, you know. My forehead probably extra shiny right now.
No, it's fine. What are we doing in the Caribbean? What's going on over there?
Just, you know, catching some vitamins and
leisure time.
You know, leisure time.
How is it over there? What part did you go?
I went to Jamaica.
But what part?
Westmoreland, Montego Bay, Lucy, Negril, Ocho Rios.
Oh, you was all
St.
around.
Anne's. I went to Bob Marley's home. I'm a huge fan of Bob Marley, and I got the opportunity to go to his crib and to really to see where he rests his head and wrote a lot of beautiful songs. So I was inspired.
Beautiful blunts too.
Yeah. So it was crazy because I came back with so much on my mind and so motivated, and when I come back, my team surprises me with a surprise studio session of just creating, and it was like almost a event last night, and I'm honored to have all these guys on my team, you know, and it's a blessing because it's not only me. I have like a group of 20 that we roll together.
Get into that a little bit.
We actually I started the band in 2010, 2011. This is my cousin Silva, and we sat together in a room while his father was kind of like fighting for his life at the time, and we decided to, you know, his pops eventually passed away, and we're cousins, and we decided to put this team together along with his brother, who was managing the band at the time. And then I went on a couple of world tours with a major artist, and came back home, and then decided that I wanted to take this to another level, and that's exactly what we did. We put out an EP called The Try and the Fail, which did really well. I mean, we made a few $100 on iTunes and everything, but the point was that we are a brand, so we funded our own West Coast tour. So we went from San Francisco to San Jose to LA, and I flew my whole team out, and it's a blessing to be able to be independent and do what you want to do, you know.
Yeah,
so then we was definitely buzzing in the city. We did every spot in New York City, and so now we working on the second album, and we are looking at actually getting better and playing in different states or even around the world right now.
Yeah, because you had sent me some information. I did my research, and I saw that you guys do perform in various cities and states, and I found it pretty amazing that you're out there like that.
Well, you know, Boricuas get around, you know.
We have to. We have to, because I feel like our particular culture is very laid back and very lazy. And doing this show, I like to bring in the Latinos, and if you're Puerto Rican, that's even better, because we need to be broadcasted, because we're being overlooked.
Yep.
So we need to keep doing what we're doing. So stay consistent with that.
Preach. Amen.
So tell us a little something. For the ones who don't know you or are new to TrackSevenBand, explain your style, where you got your style from, where you're trying to go with this.
We are TrackSevenBand. We're a band from New York City. from the South Bronx. I'm from the South Bronx. I'm from Brook Ave and 142. Shout out to Brook.
Yeah.
But we started a band, and we've taken it to higher heights with everybody's talent, and we're just a small band. We all, which is crazy. Each member of the band, we share the same Christian faith. My pops is a pastor. And all of us grew up in the religion. Some of us fell off, you know. Some of us hopped back on, you know. But we all share the same faith, and it's awesome to see a group of guys just gelling together from like the same hoods and the same background and the passion. And playing all these shows in New York City, we played a lot of shows just trying to get out there. I mean, a lot. And people are receptive to what we're doing and really believe in it. And it's awesome to see. You know, after you put in all the hard work to see those results, it's really awesome to see that people want to buy a shirt and people look for you, and some people recognize you, and some people just heard about you.
Right? It's pretty dope.
So the DMs get crazy sometimes, but
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, I'm starting to get used to that.
Are you?
Yeah.
Just always stay humble.
Yeah, well.
Sometimes you get overwhelmed, but you got to stay humble.
That's where we're coming from. Yeah.
Silva, what's going on with you?
Not much. Just chilling.
How you feeling with this group?
I feel good.
Yeah?
Good, yeah, definitely.
He's a guitar player in the band.
Yeah, I try.
Is that any? Is that any pressure?
Nah, no pressure. Nah, it's fun. That's what I live for. I like that.
Really? Have you?
Yeah, it's good.
How long have you been playing the guitar?
Wow. At least I would say about 16.
Oh, since young. Oh, so you came to him with the vision?
Yeah, but I mean,
Let's do this.
it's funny because we're like blood cousins, but we always lived apart, like,
Got it.
so to speak. So then his pops was almost pretty much, you know, passing on, you know, and I decided as a distraction to like, yo, let's create this band. What's up? Let's make this happen. Because his brother heard my music and he was like, yo, let's put this band together. But Sil was the type of dude who was like shy.
Yeah, he still is a little
and
bit.
now,
I can sense that's not
on that stage no more. After
well, now
we
he's
broke
in his zone with the guitar.
After the fourth gig in Desmond's, we broke him in. Yeah, but yeah, we just came up with it. We also met up with our bass player Tony in his home. I remember we had like Doritos, and we ate all his Doritos, crackers, cheese, and at the end was like, yo, I think this is meant to be. We actually like. I was in his house eating like if it was my house. So then from there we just
comfortability was there.
Yeah, and then we you know, changed musicians here and there because it's hard to keep a pack together. But it looks like this is it right now.
Nice. So where are we going with this new album?
I'm see the EP, The Trying to Fail. I'm very emotional in all aspects of life.
It's very transparent, and I want to get into a few things that you've said throughout the releases. But are you trying to be as transparent on this one as well?
Always transparent, always speaking the truth. They said the truth set you free.
Yep.
So that's what I live by. So right now I wanna on this next album be a little happier and talk about more love.
Oh, nice.
You know, so
it's very much needed. They say the love makes the world go round, right?
Yeah, it's all about the positive vibrations, you know?
Yeah, definitely. So give me some background. I want to know about you. You come from the Bronx.
I come from the Bronx. I went to South Bronx High School.
Okay.
Got kicked out. Went to Taft High School.
Well, we got kicked out.
I forgot what it was.
You forgot why you got kicked out?
It was something real dumb, like spraying mace in the class or something.
What? That's really dumb?
It was real dumb. And so they kicked me out. You know,
I'm sure it was
the church kids. I remember. Church kids are always the worst kids, you know?
Yeah, they are.
So they kicked me out. I went to Taft and I graduated at the age of 20.
Taft High School still around?
Yeah.
To this day?
Yes. It wasn't too good when I was there, but I graduated from Taft and I got a baseball scholarship. I went to go play baseball in Maryland. I didn't know how to act because I was always supervised. Okay. So now in college, you could just walk out the door whenever you like.
It's there's a lot of
freedom. So I went crazy with the girls, and I failed. So I came back home.
Distraction, you see?
Yeah, I came back home and I thought about life and I kind of like gathered myself and decided that what can I do to make myself better? And I went to school and I got my education. I got a bachelor's degree in computer information systems.
Yeah.
So I'm an artist that has a
to
degree
fall back on.
and they get paid pretty good.
Yeah.
So I think that was the that was my main
science,
goal.
right?
Something sort of
Well,
like
that
not
things
too
to call-
techie, but kind of techie. But
Yeah.
of course, I didn't use any of that in real life. I actually I'm a salesman.
Oh.
So that happened. I got my degree, came back, started working for Montefiore, lost my job, went on three or four world tours, came back home, and now we're here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So do you think that all these losses in your path was to get here where we are now?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of going to.
So nobody loses their jobs, get on Twitter, and travels the world.
No, and it worked out that way.
I did. I went all over the world.
How is that? Is that scary? Is that like a culture shock for you, being that you weren't doing this?
No, I just
before?
noticed that in Germany there was a lot of tall people. Also in Australia, there's a lot of tall people. They eat a lot of cheese.
Really?
A lot
Is
of
the
lox.
cheese good?
In France, they with the cheese. Yeah, I'm a cheesehead. I like cheese. In France, what I ate there was duck paste.
Paste of duck,
like duck paste, and you know.
Okay, that's interesting. How did that taste? What do you use it for?
To like a bread spread kind of.
Oh, okay, like a spread. Okay.
But the world was very interesting.
Duck paste spread. And where's that at again? You said France.
France, yeah, all over France. But we did France, all of Germany, all of the UK.
How is it over there to tour? I know a lot of artists.
It's good. Well, I was rolling with one of the hardest working artists in the game right now, and he's independent.
Oh.
Ryan Leslie.
Oh yes, we talked about that.
So I toured the world with him, so I got to see how he moved on a daily, and he's actually a robot.
He's amazing.
He's a robot. So
yeah,
sharing plane seats and stages and all that type of that comes with that is like I got to see, you know, him at work, and he's just like he edits his own videos. He sleeps 15 minutes a day.
Wow, seriously?
Yeah, sitting down, he sleeps 15. It's called the Dymaxium sleeping pattern, where he just like shuts off for like 20 minutes and just come back like he slept 20 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's what my engineer does all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a challenger for you to see who's. Yeah. So so I got the opportunity to
that though, all the stuff he got to do.
Yeah.
What's he up to? Do you still keep in contact with him?
Yeah, he just had a show in New York City, and I surprised the team, and I went over there to say hi because I've been caught up with the band and work and
right. You don't want to lose your contacts.
Yeah, but that's like I consider him a mentor, a brother, and a great friend. You know.
Nice.
And I learned so much from him, and it's actually cool to go see him do his thing, and it takes me back to the 100 shows that I did with him, you know, because I got to see him. My first hip hop show was Ryan Leslie, and I met him through Twitter.
Did you really?
It's all happened through Twitter right after I lost my job.
And that was when he was at his prime.
Well, that's when he dropped off. He came out with an album called Less Is More.
Yeah.
And we went on. So it was like so crazy because I lost my job, sent out a tweet. The tweet comes back, meet me here.
Wow.
Ryan Leslie gives me money to buy my passport. And then he's like, yo, we out Thursday to Paris.
Oh my God, what?
Yeah, so it was crazy.
That would have been like kind of nerve-wracking for me.
It was 4 of us that went out, including Ryan, and I thought I was gonna bunk with somebody. When I get to Paris, it's like my own room. Like
he hooked it up.
Yo, you could order whatever, you know.
Did he check out your music and stuff like that?
After he probably heard. Yeah, I never went to him for music. I never, you know, I really never really sat down with him and showed him my music, but, you know, he's the bro. You know, I'm trying to, just like he did it without help, I'm trying to do it without. I just hate bothering people, holding on to coattails. You know what I mean?
I'm the same way.
So,
like, I was told yesterday through a network that at a charity event, and he gave me some advice. Not that I really needed it, but it's always good to take people's words of wisdom or whatever. And the last thing he left me with was, don't be scared to ask anybody for anything. In this business, you utilize the people you have around you and do not be scared to ask about things. And that was a little hard for me to take because I'm very humble. Like you said, I don't like asking for things, or I like to build bonds before I do that. But it's true. If you have all these people around you, everybody's here to utilize each other. So why not?
I think that I'm working towards, I'm working on my own things, and if it's meant to be later on in the future, you
Right.
could check it out. And
Exactly.
but I mean, I got direct contact with him, so but
That's awesome.
that's
Somebody
like a
said,
brother.
"What up?"
Yeah,
We
it's
miss
like a
him out
brother,
here.
yeah.
He was onto something
Yeah.
with the album, and then he was doing like the YouTube videos that we saw him live, like
The
creating
ladies,
a beat.
the ladies love him.
Oh, he's amazing. I
And
follow him.
I'm traveling the world with him, so
Yeah.
I got the crumbs that were left behind.
that are prizes for you, I'm
Stuck to
sure,
me.
right?
Yeah.
How is that? Are we involved?
It was cool.
Are
Yeah.
We are involved.
yeah,
How does this all work then?
Well, just being honest. Again, the truth will set you free. But it's hard trying to juggle both. But the life that every single artist that's trying to come up lived, I lived already.
Mm-hmm.
So it gets old after a while.
Yeah.
Doing the same patterns,
Yeah.
So now it's all about just focusing on the music and
You
trying
have to. That will
Yeah.
always be there. Don't let that
Yeah.
distract you.
Yes.
Can we take a quick break? All right. We're going to be right back. I'm just going to regroup a little bit. We'll be
Track 7, y'all. Come on. Track 7, y'all. And I say to the world. Track 7, y'all. Come on. Track 7, y'all. Come on. Come on. I introduce to you. Track 7. Track 7. And I said from the start that my team is the meanest. Laying in my bed, conversations with Jesus. 5, 6, 7 heaters to lead us. We achievers, believers that think deeper. Sicker than your average speaker. From the bleachers to your speakers. Track 7, we just trying to reach you. What I envisioned, 1 in a million. Move with position into position and play the hand I was given. But nothing was given. Stricken citizens with no discipline. I lived in it, I witnessed it, and I'm into it, that I'm killing it. But I'm innocent. I murder raps. Equivalent. I'm referring to what every dude is trying to do. I'm slightly different, I say the truth. Inside, outside the booth, I'm accountable for what I say to you. Just say the truth. The truth will set you free. But I'm not doing nothing for free unless it's for the druggies, the drunkies, the junkies that love me. The drug dealers love me too. But I got nothing to lose, nothing to boast about, nothing to prove. Riding the groove, verbal harpoon when I'm stabbing the tune. The message for you is that I'm a huge elephant up in this room. My life crisis is based on what I cited. Drugs, murder, suicide, violence. Whether you like me or not, I'm here to enlighten. But I've been lost my head like Tyson fighting. I'm one of the nicest, right? I got so much on my mind, but living life is just what it is. We'll keep trying till we get it right. So listen clear to what the message is. Yeah. So listen clear to what the message is. Yeah.
So listen clear to what the message is.
Yeah. Get back up. Keep trying.
So listen clear to what the message is.
Never give up. Keep your head up. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself.
So listen clear to what the message is.
Track 7, y'all. Come on. 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 Track 7. Track 7. Down for me, what I really now I got the binoculars on you, partner. I'm ready to squeeze in front of your lawyer, in front of your honor. That's worth to Jesus Christ, dude. You got. I see you, boy. I see you, boy. I see you, boy. In the perfect place, I'ma see. I swear to God, word to my mom, I hate the drama. That's why I leave that to Denzel, but I love the karma. You took honor, I thought you were really my partner. I thought you was down for me, but you really showed me dishonor. I'm down by honor, now I got the binoculars on you, partner. I'm ready to squeeze in front of your lawyer, in front of your honor. That's word to Jesus Christ, dude, you got to pay the price. For every action, there's a reaction, that's the lessons of life. I took it in stride, caught the ties from all the negative vibes. Escaped the crime, cut off some friends in a short period of time. I pray to God that he could unwind all my anger inside to change my mind 360, not to get this guy. I'm moving with time, moving my wise, still rocking my shines, still writing my rhymes, but more cautious with that thing on my side. I'm not gonna hide, can't let it slide, dog, yes I'm a ride. Look at my eyes, these jealous, I really despise. I see you, boy, don't think that I'ma let it ride. I see you, boy, don't think that I'ma let it slide. I see you, boy, don't think that I'ma hide in the perfect place. I'ma see you. I see you, boy, don't think that I'ma let it ride. I see you, boy, don't think that I'ma let it slide. I see you, boy, don't think that I'ma hide in the perfect place. I'ma see what you gonna do when calls come, knocking down your front door, waving the 4-4. What was all the plotting on getting me robbed for? I ain't even gon' front, was a little my fault, but this dude took my kindness for weakness. Now I can't sleep till the stop breathing. I'ma keep creeping till I see him bleeding or leaking. That's my ultimate goal. Yes, I told a deacon about a man who was my man, who had a plan to get me got out of state with his family and his man's in him. It's quite shameful you couldn't cut it when I was out there dolo, but a real thug killer stands solo, loco. 100 against one man, yeah, that's a no-no. Not even the Matrix slow-mo is gonna save you, bro. I'm showing aggression and pain with the slow flow, and I see you green like Coco, then never bringing El Coro. I see you, boy, don't think that I'ma let it ride. I see you, boy, don't think that I'ma let it slide. I see you, boy, don't think that I'ma hide in the perfect place. I'ma see you. I see you, boy, don't think that I'ma let it ride. I see you, boy, don't think that I'ma let it slide. I see you, boy, don't think that I'ma hide in the perfect place. I'ma see you, boy, don't think that I'ma let it ride. I see you, boy, don't think that I'ma let it slide. I see you, boy, don't think that I'ma hide in the perfect place. I'ma see you. I see you, boy, don't think that I'ma let it ride. I see you, boy, don't think that I'ma let it slide. I see you, boy, don't think that I'ma hide in the perfect place. I'ma see you, boy. Track 7, y'all. Come on, come on. Track 7, y'all. And I say to the world. Track 7, y'all. Come on. Track 7, y'all. Come on. Come on. I introduce to you. Track 7. Track 7. And I said from the start that my team is the meanest. Laying in my bed, conversations with Jesus. 5, 6, 7 years to lead us. We achievers, believers that think deeper. Sicker than your average speaker. From the bleachers to your speakers. Track 7, we just trying to reach you. What I envisioned, 1 in a million. Move with precision into position and play the hand I was given, but nothing was given. Stricken citizens with no discipline. I lived in it, I witnessed it, and I'm into it, that I'm killing it. But I'm innocent, I murder raps, equivalent. I'm referring to what every dude is trying to do. I'm slightly different, I say the truth. Inside, outside the booth, I'm accountable for what I say to you. Just say the truth. The truth will set you free. But I'm not doing nothing for free, unless it's for the druggies, the drunkies, the junkies that love me. The drug dealers love me too. But I got nothing to lose, nothing to boast about, nothing to prove. Right in the groove, verbal harpoon when I'm stabbing the tune. The message for you is that I'm a huge elephant up in this room. My life crisis is based on what I cited. Drugs, suicide, violence. Whether you like me or not, I'm enlightened, but I've been lost my head like Tyson fighting. I'm one of the nicest, right? I got so much on my mind, but living life is just what it is. We'll keep trying till we get it right. So listen clear to what the message is. Yeah, yeah. So listen clear to what the message is. Yeah, yeah.
So listen clear to what the message is.
Yeah. Get back up. Keep trying.
So listen clear to what the message is.
Never give up. Keep your head up. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself.
So listen clear to what
7, y'all. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Track 7. Track 7.
And we're back to your girls, The Essence, on Get In Line, Nightline TV. Please tune in to Facebook Live. We are live. Please share, promote, help us out over here. We're having a great show. I have the member and the lead of TrackSevenBand, along with his guitarist, Silver, who's here chatting it out with me.
Yo, yo.
You guys have been awesome so far. You've been hearing all their music. If you ain't with it, get with it or get in line, as I always say. I'm obsessed. I'm sold, and I'm ready for the next one. Because it's just something that I miss kind of hearing. And he does it with all no cursing. You want to get into that a little bit and talk to these youngins about this?
Well, I mean, my whole thing, if I'm going to put something on wax, I don't have to follow anybody or everybody.
Love how he used that word wax, too.
Yeah, plus my father's a pastor. You know, I was born and raised in the Christian faith, and it always stuck to me. But to get my point across, I don't do trap music. I don't do what people's doing.
Good.
I just try to be myself, and I just, work hard at it, and everything I say is factual.
Yeah, it actually takes you kind of through your journey.
Yeah, sometimes we sensationalize a little bit, but we usually keep the facts, stay factual and stay real. First, when I look at myself in the mirror, I got to know who I really am.
Right.
I'm not just trying to be somebody else or look like somebody else. That's why I have the green revolutionary jacket right now, is because I'm just different, And that's about it. That's the whole concept of the band. Like, we just want to be us and free, and we want to just give love to the world. This world needs a lot of love, you know what I mean?
Does.
And that's what we try to do, give out the positive vibrations.
If we can start with music, we somewhere with
yes,
that.
yes.
Because
So
people learn the words and they start singing it.
So bottom line is, like, I'm not following nobody. I'm not compromising, and I don't feel like cursing, If you hear a record that I'm cursing, I'm probably mad, but
then you would probably catch yourself and not release it, right?
yeah, and just edit it.
And have the instruments go crazy, right?
Yeah.
So how many people we have on the team? 5, you said?
5. We have a very talented drummer. His name is, he called himself Swift Fresh. He's from Brooklyn. We got Tony Torres on bass. We got Stephen Kaufman on keys. We got Mr. Silver Fret on the guitar. That's my last name too.
Nice.
And I go by the name of course.
So who were your influences growing up? Who was you checking into? I had Bobby Simmons here last week. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Bobby Simmons, but he's from Stetsasonic. Stetsasonic.
What? Is it
Stetsasonic.
Is it a band?
Yes, they were the first hip hop band in the 80s to come out. And when he found out you was gonna be here, he was like, he did all of that old school. I said, no, they dope. You'll be proud of them.
Yo, that's crazy.
Maybe I should connect y'all.
Yeah.
Get some insight.
My influence, I was very at the age of 11, I had the privilege and the honor. I used to play congas. So I played with Tito Puente like 5 times. So that's a big inspiration, but
God bless him now.
My inspiration comes from just life, and everything I've seen and the situations we've been in. But
there's been I heard a little bit of a little trying times in your journey and the passing of your mom and all of that. So it is truthful. It makes the listeners connect with you more. I know people want to go the route of what's now. Do you feel that's the way to go, or do you feel like, and because it's kind of hard when you're truthful and you're playing that different role?
Yeah, it feels like you're never gonna make it, but
yeah, because everybody's
whatever.
over here, but meanwhile you're the truth over here.
Yeah,
how's that working with you guys?
It feels real good to do whatever you want to do and to be different,
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about it, Sil, but we just stay true to ourselves, and we're a bunch of weirdos. Everybody got different characters in this band, including the people that help us out every day. Even the guy with the camera right now. The other day he was looking like Tom Hanks in what's that movie? The Wilson? What was that movie?
Oh.
And Castaway, and now he looks like Antonio Banderas. You know, so it's different. Everybody have
Sorry,
different
guys, can't see
characters.
him.
Yeah, this guy is like the mediator and like the preacher of the. You know, he teaches us, you know, the way, and he made yesterday happen, and I'm so grateful for you, brother.
So he's
You know
the
what I
pusher?
mean? He's the pusher. My boy Chuck.
Yeah, we met at the festival too.
Yeah, so I also want to give a shout out to New Face Media.
Go ahead. Do you?
So because we weird and we true to ourselves, we attracted the attention of a camera crew.
For
So yeah, they work for BronxNet, but
nice.
John and Frank. Oh, you know them? John and Frank. Those are my dudes. So we attracted their attention, and they went with us to California. They follow us around with cameras all the time, and it's just a blessing to have a group of guys that are willing to invest their time.
Yes,
because at this age, at this age, you know, people are busy, you know.
Yeah,
but everybody sees something in us. So because they see something as we keep being who we are and do what we do, you know.
What kind of venues you like to perform in? Outdoors, small bars,
anything. I've done baby showers.
Have you?
I've done
Wow.
We haven't done a funeral.
That's a performance.
Yeah, but
what are you charging for those type of events?
We're pretty negotiable. Talk to the guy with the
that works
with the red shirt. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's not about the money.
I know.
It's about letting us loose and free, and that's what we do. When we play, we have a lot of fun, and I'm extremely energetic. What you saw on 116th was a little conservative, but I usually like take my shirt off.
Oh.
And shoes.
Oh.
So I'm performing with like socks and like no shirt.
Oh, you're getting very comfortable on stage.
Yeah.
Why you do that?
Yeah,
Fantasia's always barefoot.
I'm a little muscular, so I don't mind, you know. Yeah,
ladies.
I'm still working on the 6-pack, but you know, I like to get crazy. I like to just be free and do what I
instead of
do.
having a white tee or something on, getting all stuck to you. And all that.
It's good to be, you know, it's good to be wild. Why you laugh?
Because wild has gotten you in a lot of trouble in your past. I can see it already.
You're right. Yeah.
What do we do for fun?
I like to travel. When I got the opportunity to travel the world, it's something that stuck to me, and I have a 4-year-old daughter, so I want her to get 20 stamps before she's 10. So
that's the goal.
Yeah, but I like to travel and I like to laugh. I like to write music, but I have a heavy passion for this music. So
if it burns, right?
Yes.
What does it feel like to you? Because I know what my feeling feels, and sometimes I want to know if that's what everybody is trying to do something has.
It feels great when you finish a show, and when you get 50 people to pay for a ticket to come into your show, and 50 is a very low number in comparison.
50 people spend money to come see you,
or more.
Yeah,
it's like, yo, we doing something right, you know? Because I've played shows with like just the bartenders and like the busboy or like security.
Right.
And we played with the same energy that we would in 116 or anywhere else. So the passion of the music is what really drives us to try to take it to the next level. You know.
What's the favorite part about performing? Or do you remember anything that was embarrassing that's happened or fun?
Oh my God.
Any stories?
A lot of stories.
Can you remember one?
There was one time we was performing in LA. And there was a crazy girl who became a fan of us.
The band or you?
Of us. I say us. She grabbed me, but so I'm performing. So she's like, "Oh my God, track 7!" And she grabs me by my pants. And she pulls me and I fall off the stage.
Are you kidding me? Where's your security?
I fell and actually my back still hurts from it. Seriously. And I got back up.
Where's that chick? We gotta go beat her up.
I got back up, and when I hit the stage, the guy in the sound booth, I took so long on the floor, like I was like getting up, and the guy was like, "You got 8 minutes left." Like in front of people.
Can I wake up? Can I get up?
Like in front of people, because I think he thought it was on purpose.
Right.
So like I'm like on the floor, and I'm still rapping with the mic in my hand. Then I get up, and when I get on stage, he's like, "You have 8 minutes," and it was embarrassing because there was a lot of people there. And I was like, all right, 8 minutes. So we all came back home with the 8-minute joke.
Did you make it work?
But girls in LA, they very wild.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Out of all the states, countries, LA
Well,
seems to come.
New York has some, but LA and San Francisco was kind of. It was funny the venue we did in San Francisco because a dog came to the show.
A dog?
A dog. While we was performing that ass, there was a dog who was walking around the venue and around people.
I can't.
He probably was high.
I can't.
We performed in this very hippie block, so everybody's like stoned.
Got it.
And dressed weird, and so there was a dog at the show. So I stopped and said, I'm like, yo, can we get this dog out of here?
Yeah,
I'm scared of dogs.
Me too, yeah.
Bro, serious. I was like, yo, let's get this dog out of here.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Very interesting.
Chuck came, grabbed the dog, threw him out the venue. And then we resumed with our show. But that was we called it the California Love Tour because we're trying to spread love. But we created that own tour ourselves.
Okay.
So we did San Francisco, San Jose, and LA, and it was very successful. And I was very happy I was able to fly out my whole team.
Yeah, that because that's money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
And yeah, you gotta do room and all that.
Yeah.
And then y'all want to party and do stuff like that too.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's coming out of your pocket too, right?
Our pockets, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your next move? What we got coming up for the fall? Anything
I
special?
did so many shows in 2017 that I needed to like unwind. I already been on like 3 vacations because of the year. So yeah, been flying
Damn, you
all
should
over
have
the
went to
place.
Jamaica and performed over there. They would have loved you. Would have been so irate, you know.
Yeah, Irie, I ill the eye.
I'm dying to go back.
Rastafari.
You do that too?
No, I just was in Bob Marley's house, so I gotta act like
But I'm saying you should put that to an album. That kind of sounds dope right there.
Yeah.
With the band?
Yeah. Well, we do some reggae, right? On where? What song it is? I see you, boy, right?
Yeah, but
you
not
never came
too.
you never came to a show, real shit.
No,
You got
I want
experience
to
a
go.
show.
Yeah, I do. That's why you gotta let me know when you're back in New York to do one.
But I'm planning to implement some more reggae. I'm a huge fan, and when I was out
You
there,
have to look for it too. Like,
really?
yeah, no one's gonna look at you like, what's he doing? You look like you could be Jamaican or Caribbean-ish.
bless up, sister.
see?
Yeah, man.
The accent and everything. You good
Yeah,
to go.
man. Me I work on the accent in Portmore.
I love it.
Bless up.
Wow, man, what accent?
I always had a passion to learn that language, and I finally get to Jamaica, and I'm talking with them. Like,
Yeah, so you need to go back and perform with your
they're
team.
like, you speak a little Jamaican, I'm like, yeah, man.
How's the weather out there?
It was good. We actually got good weather. It was raining a couple of evenings, but and crazy. I was like, Montego
It's
Bay is
rainy
like the
season,
suburb.
right?
Montego Bay is like the suburb, but this is rainy season. But I got some, thunderstorms and everything. But we got a lot of good weather. Got a little black,
No, you got good
Got
sun.
my Rasta.
Yeah, I saw that when you walked in. I was like,
Seeing
where he been about?
guidance.
I want to ask you one more question. What was it though? Your style. How did you know you want to start the band and not just go in for production and beats? Why the band? What?
I blame that is Tito Puente's fault. Because when I played with Tito Puente, I felt like there's more power
And that gonga, right?
with people support, like a supporting cast. And I was a solo artist for a long time, and I got bookings in California and everything alone as a solo artist. But I felt like I always been like a team player, and I played baseball my whole life, and I always got used to that team feel.
Yeah.
Yo, let's put our hands in the middle.
Yeah.
So we do that with the band now, but it's like, it's more of a team thing.
Yeah, you're not
There's no
alone.
I and we.
Right. Right.
So, I mean, we all, and then we became like brothers. So it's like it's very hard to break up at this point.
And don't do that because it's very hard to find a dynamic that works. And you will go through team members, but when you find the niche, you got to keep that and keep it rolling.
Man. Yes.
We're going to take a quick break. We're going to
Yes,
have you
man.
do a little something first.
Okay.
Just a little freestyle or something. Whatever you want to do.
The message.
I like it because it is a message.
It's real. It's real.
It is real.
It's to the vein, man. I don't want to be like y'all, man. Don't. I want to be me.
Nobody has ever told you that you're reminiscent of someone? Ever?
They say I look like what's his name?
I'll be sure.
They did I'll be sure without the unibrow. Yeah.
How about your sound? Like when people hear you, where they come up and say, "Yo, that shit is dope." You remind me.
Damn, I didn't want to.
There's never a reminder. There's never a
yeah,
reminder.
like yo, you sound like Jay-Z.
He
like
said
that.
it. I did it.
It's funny because I honestly.
You do it. I know you're not trying to, because as I'm sitting here, your tone is that. You guys just have the same tone. It's like, I know somebody who sounds just like Drake. It's just the tone and the voice. So no matter what you put out, you may sound a little
But
like him.
I sat down with like record executives.
You
like,
do though.
And he never told me, yo, you sound like Jay. It's
You
the people,
do.
you know. Just,
You
yeah.
do. Because when I listen to you,
I'm Puerto Rican though.
I
like-
know. And you're not trying to be like him, but
yes.
It just you just have a tone, and the way sometimes you spit it out, and then with the band, it reminds me of when he was like getting involved with the Linkin Park movement and all
You
of
know
that.
why I force my voice when I'm in the booth? Because I like to hear myself loud.
Right. So it probably
And
projects differently.
It gives you like that tone.
But you have it in your voice, because I hear it right now as you speak. So he's not trying to sound like nobody.
Never.
But it's actually not a bad thing either, because that's what catches people's attention if they don't know who you are. They're like, who is this dude?
I hope.
You see, even the way you're speaking, yeah.
I hope not, though.
I got you. I know. That's why I said, let me let you say it. I don't want you. I don't want to compare.
Yeah. You
All
thought
right.
the same thing?
Yes.
That's crazy.
That even now when I put it in the house and I just let it rock, sometimes my brain goes right to that, and I'm like, holy shit, I know him. That's my people's. Like, that's not him. This is Track 7. This is the cost. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
But yeah, if I pay no attention to it and I kind of like let it be, yeah, your voice does carry on, and it kind of makes me feel that way, and it's a good feeling, because it feels like something he should be actually doing. You know what I mean? So
yeah. You think that's
I think you're so used to it. Nah, never. Anyway, we're gonna get in line with that one. We'll be right back with a little special little thing from Cost from the Track 7 Band. Get in line, your girls the essence.
It's a try, fail, blood, sweat, and dumb tears. Don't give up, you will be alright. As long as you got life, you can put up that fight. Game plan, kept changing, dreams fading, started hesitating. Couldn't deal with the agitation, it only led to the aggravation of not having. The ones who had some things was stunting and bluffing. Had to create my own path, my own luck. Found my plug to make them bucks, no longer stuck in the mud and the rut in the back of the bus. Never gave up, listen to pop, kept my head up. Got knocked down, I had to get up. Never let up, I had to be tough or bite the dust. Either or, the poor still lost. Got love from corner stores, from the pimp, from the horse. When my heart was gone, when my heart was torn. Cause nobody cared, nobody shared, my vision impaired. Couldn't believe what happened to me. I wanted to be a baseball player, dream shattered. Everything after didn't matter. All the negativity played a factor. No solutions, no answers. A total disaster. Picked through the pieces. The hunger, the pain I mastered. The moment my mother passed away of cancer made me a stronger man with a stronger hand. It's really hard to understand. If it's God's plan, then it's God's plans. I left my troubles in God's hands. I abandoned the bad in the back of the past from the back of the class. As a matter of fact, I use these words that I rap to counterattack. I believe in change. I believe we can make a better way. I believe we can do it if we really pursue it. Let's do it. Let's stop playing the games they want us to play. All I can do for now is get on my knees and pray. It's a try, fail, blood, sweat, and the tears. Don't give up, you will be alright. As long as you got life, you can put up that fight. It's a try, fail, blood, sweat, and the tears. Don't give up, you will be alright. As long as you got life, you can put up that fight.
I'm sorry, guys. I forgot my mic was on. It's the essence. We Get in Line. I've been here chilling and chatting it up with Track 7 Band, the lead, Koss, and his guitarist, Silver. And we just brought in one of his other team players that plays a crucial part part in the band that he wants to introduce. So take it away.
It's my boy Chuck, man. He does everything for the band. He's a good brother. I met him. How long I know you? Like a year. A year, and it's like I met him when I went to PS30 back in '85, and it's an honor to have this brother on the team. He's a very we met in church. Yeah,
I like this whole church thing. Are you still going to church?
Of course.
Are you going still? All right. Yeah, are we doing church music, hip hop?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think it'll move?
It's just everybody in church be forcing me to do it, so it's like it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Why? Because people tell
like, yo, I want you to do something about God. I got God in every record that I do. You know,
you do mention him.
Conversations with Jesus.
Yeah, you do all the time.
Yeah. So, Chuck, I want you to introduce yourself.
Go ahead, take it.
Know what's up.
Yeah. So my name is Chuck. Just trying to help out wherever I can. You know.
He actually took a crazy picture of the Essence in 116 Festival. It was crazy. He said, "Don't move."
He sure did.
I thought there was a mosquito on my back. I thought he was talking to me. You know that, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I knew that. He said, "Don't move." I was like,
I didn't even know you were there. I thought you was already like getting on
and then he
stage.
said, "Stay like that, stay like that." And I'm like, "What this guy's talking about?"
You were there.
I remember seeing you, and I told Course, I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "Who's that?"
I was like, "Yo, I don't know. I just gave a ginger ale."
So she was over there, you know, and then she was sitting down looking at her phone. So
As always.
I took a step back and I took a picture, and she moved, and I walked up to her. I was like, "Don't move." I was like, "Stay right there."
You don't know how gorgeous and dope this
I
looks.
was like, I took a picture and I looked at my camera and I was like, "Oh my God!" And I was like, "Let me take one more." And she was like, "Okay." And she did a little, you know.
I had to get back in, position like he wanted me to, because he saw me in a certain way.
And it was cool.
Yeah, the picture really came out nice.
Came out really nice.
Yeah, it was like just a random shot, and I got a lot of likes on that. It was like nice stuff. That was my natural setting.
Dope.
So thank you for that.
Yes,
I appreciate it. So what's up? You guys gonna do something? You gonna do a little something for us?
And I said from the start that my team is the meanest. Laying in my bed, conversations with Jesus. 5, 6, 7 heaters to lead us. We achievers, believers that think deeper, deeper. Sicker than your average speaker. From the bleachers to your speakers. Track 7, we just trying to reach ya. What I envision, 1 in a million. Move with position into position. And play the hand I was given, but nothing was given. Stricken citizens with no discipline. I lived in it, I witnessed it, and I'm into it that I'm killing it, but I'm innocent. I murder raps equivalent. I'm referring to what every dude is trying to do. I'm slightly different. I say the truth. Inside and outside the booth, I'm accountable for what I say to you. The truth will set you free. But I'm not doing nothing for free unless it's for the druggies, the drunkies, the junkies that love me. The drug dealers love me too. But I got nothing to lose, nothing to boast about, nothing to prove. Riding the groove, verbal harpoon when I'm stabbing the tune. The message for you is that I'm a huge elephant up in this room. My life crisis is based on what I cited. Drugs, murder, suicide, violence. Whether you like me or not, I'm here to enlighten. But I've been lost my head like Tyson fighting. I'm one of the nicest writing.
Love it. Drop the mic.
Do it, Richard Pryor. But before I go, I want to say thank you for having us. It's always an honor to do, to use a platform like yours to let the world know that there's a small band from the Bronx who are very passionate.
Yes.
To spread the music and to give you actually gave us the opportunity and to your.
My engineer.
Thank you, Mr. Engineer, for having us. And we honored to be here, and I can't wait to have. I don't think this room is big enough for the sound that
Nightline is ready for the sound. The
X
is ready for the sound.
Next time, I promise you, I'm bringing my whole band, and we don't have to position these cameras different.
That's fine.
And we ready to go. We ready to go.
Don't worry about that. We'll take care of that. You just come with your people and do what you got to do.
Got you.
I got y'all. Yeah, the band is so dope that I have to have him come back to show you everything, so they can just rock out. And it probably will be loud, things will be echoing, but let's do it. It's gonna be awesome.
Let's go. Yeah.
Do you want to promote anything that's coming up, and also where can everyone find you?
You guys can find me at TrackSevenBand _official, or just Google TrackSevenBand. We're very, very active.
Instagram, Facebook.
Thank you. I needed that. I forgot about
that. You always
that.
need that person. You always need that person to watch your back all the time.
TrackSevenBand on Instagram. You could go to
No. That's my personal.
That's
page.
personal.
TrackSevenBand is
I got access to
is
it.
where it's at, and let's just go. I mean, thank you so much, and we're very excited. We ain't doing nothing right now because those all them shows burn me out, but.
Because he's living the life and traveling.
For right now, we're just gonna.
Well, that's good. You played hard. Now what is it? You worked hard. Now you play hard.
Yeah.
So you're good.
So right now we're just focusing on working on the next album, and then after that, we're gonna start booking shows again. But we are getting a lot of emails to do different shows. But we're just gonna chill right now and really concentrate on trying to create a masterpiece.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to it.
Blaze for all that.
Blaze, Blaze, number one.
That's not here right now.
So real quick, Blaze is a guy who went to one of my shows. He go by the name of Just Chill, and he just came to one of my shows and said, "Yo, let me get your contact information." He gave me a contact information. Next thing you know, he did so many things for the band. It's like an angel that fell from the sky.
Absolutely.
Well, you do.
That's the guy you communicate with every day. You thought it was me.
You get that paperwork, yeah.
You thought it was me. You talking to Just Chill?
For real?
Yeah. I'm not on the TrackSevenBand page. So
yeah, we're gonna talk about that
I can
after.
speak a little about him.
Go ahead.
He's not here right now, but
since I've been talking with him.
Yeah, you've been talking with him. They call him Just Chill.
Wait. Can we go back for a second? Because I'm feeling a little like fooled over here. So you're telling me that on Instagram inbox, that was not you?
Nah, I don't control the TrackSevenBand page. That's Blaze.
I thought that was you all this time.
Let me put it together.
Oh my God, the things that I said to him.
Chuck, can you?
All right, so
can you interject?
We have this individual. His name is Steve. Some of us call him just Blaze. Some of us call him Just Chill. I call him Blaze.
Well, you can't use Just Blaze. There's already a producer out Just Blaze.
They made that name up. Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah, when he started taking over the duties of the band, they just gave him that name. They said, "No, I spoke to Just Blaze." I'm like, "Who the hell is Just Blaze?"
I don't know if I want you back now. I'm kind of upset with you.
Sorry.
I'm a little fool.
We talking about one of the most passionate individuals when it comes to TrackSevenBand, because the vision that he has for Track 7 is so much greater.
Yeah.
And as a manager, he's really able to bring everybody together in that sense, to where, he can micromanage this and he can micromanage that, and he puts this together. He's always throwing ideas out there. Hey guys, you should do this. Hey guys, nah, I don't think that sounds right.
He's
Maybe
like our
right
father.
now. He's on fire.
Yeah.
I talk to him like almost every other day. In reference to Track 7, and hey, let's do this. What do you think about that? But he's really not necessarily instrumental, and not necessarily the mastermind behind everything, but he's really the glue that keeps Track 7 together. And I just wanted to give him a shout out, because we wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for him.
Well, thank you for responding to me and playing the role, of course.
I'm sorry.
So, I want to ask you one more question, because as you're speaking, I just thought of something. What is the deal with the number 7? Track 7 tracks?
It's just to, honestly, 7 is a lucky number.
Yes,
and when you
it
see
is.
777, you see like, oh, I won something, and it's money, and
okay.
it's
All right.
me. I see it as God's number, and the 7th day.
It's my birthday, the 7th. It's a good number.
You just became part of the band. Yeah, so it's just a lucky number, and it just reminds us to let's keep the faith and remain humble and stay straight.
Okay,
fly
cool.
straight. So that's where it comes from.
Awesome. All right, guys. I think
you
that was
so
great.
much.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
so happy
Thank
that
you.
you guys were here. We're definitely going to plan a date that you guys come back and perform and just do that. Let us know for any shows, whatever you need us to promote. We're here for that. Keep
Thank
sending
you.
me the music.
Thank
I'm
you.
down
I
for
will.
it.
I will.
And I wish you guys the best of, not luck, because we don't believe in luck, but just blessings.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so much.
let's keep this going. I want to hear new stuff, but don't change too much, because what you got going.
You like it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love it. I definitely love it. And if you want to add that little reggae flair to it, go ahead. That even be more sexy and
Man, I
very.
can't wait to play here with the
And,
band.
yourself included. Like, I find myself tuning in from time to time. And
Thank you.
I enjoy the show.
Thank you. I
It's really
appreciate
good.
that. Thank you. Well, you guys are family. Once you're on the show, you're part of the house. You guys can always come back. Feel welcome. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm trying to think. Is there anything going on this weekend? We have anything going on this weekend? Anything? No events? Nothing going on? Probably, but I always forget. And then the weekend comes, and then I get called up, and then I go, and then I forget. Whatever. But anyway, I'm heading out to Philly. You guys been to Philly?
Yes.
How is it?
Good times.
Good cheesesteaks.
Where? Tell
Awesome
me,
cheesesteak.
because that's where I'm going for.
I don't know. I went when I was on tour, but I just ate a cheesesteak with something that they call this. I don't know. It was a blue drink.
Oh,
that
tell
comes with
me.
that comes with the cheesesteak, but I forgot what it was. But it was pretty good.
Well, you know what? I almost embarrassed myself because I found out. I'm talking to somebody and I'm like, I can't wait to get onions and peppers and ketchup and all this stuff on the cheesesteak, and he's like, absolutely not. They don't do any of that over there. It's just the meat.
It's like a chopped cheese.
So at my job, we have drivers that come bring specimens every night. I work in a laboratory.
Oh, interesting.
So we have drivers that come from Philly. So every once in a while, I'll be like, yo, bring me a Philly cheesesteak. Like, come on, man. And they'll bring it.
Really?
It's like you said, it's just meat and cheese.
Yeah, it's no
really,
fun.
It's not really. I personally feel the Philly cheesesteaks here in New York are way better.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
they are. And I thought they had like numerous types. I was like, I can go have any one I want. And he was like, absolutely not.
Just don't drive to the bad part of Philly.
Nah, I think he knows where to take me.
You don't want to go to that part.
Yeah, I hope you have a great time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I plan to. We got a date Saturday. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. Enjoy the weekend.
Peace.
We have some good weather. Thank you guys once again. You guys are always welcome back. Stay tuned because
Peace
the
and
date will
love.
be locked in soon. And I'll see you next week. I have Mr. Candela coming by. Que bonita bandera I have coming. And I also have a Bella Star little girl coming by who sings and acts. She's kind of down with Do It All from Lords of the Underground. It's going to be a really good show. So stay tuned. See you then. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Protect yourself. God bless. Get in line.
Today, gotta get up with the roll now. Take the dough for some hope now. Today, not tomorrow we can do it. Today, not tomorrow we can do it. Today, gotta get up with the roll now. Take the dough for some hope now. Today, not tomorrow we can do it. Today, not tomorrow we can do it. I give thanks to the Most High that I woke. Got to see another day, but I'm still broke. My friends fresh to death. I'm still rocking the same clothes from before. Although my uncle was a pro building ski slopes. While he was living, I was stepping on syringes, but I had to make decisions, either pitching or division in math class. But I wasn't with it. But what I did envision was the road of riches or the road of crucifixion. When they crossed me, they stopped calling, they lost me, they started judging the kid falsely. I started moving slowly, low key for that guacamole. Caught up in the triangle. Luke Longley. It's the cause and the effect when you have nothing left, just a twice a month check. Wealth, am I lost, am I oppressed? The stress in my head got me speaking from the middle of my chest. Today, gotta get up with the roll now. Change the dough for some hope now. Today, not tomorrow we can do it. Today, not tomorrow we can do it. Today, gotta get up with the roll now. Change the dough for some hope now. Today, not tomorrow we can do it. Today, not tomorrow we can do it. Today, things change in a good way, we celebrate. In exchange of the struggles at 88, I've been around some names, been around the fame. One thing that I promise you, my story stays the same. Overcoming pain, poverty runs in my veins. Sitting the same seat, Rosa Parks sat rocking my chains. I proclaim victory after misery. Literally, I speak vigorously to you deliberately. To uplift my vicinity and make history officially. For all y'all can listen to me. Damn, I don't come with a dance. I've come with a plan with my band and a stand for my mic. But my mic's in my hand, so y'all can take heed firsthand and understand that what I'm bringing is ghetto writtens, word slinging. Stop tripping on my vision, boy, it's God-given.
Yo, so what we gotta do as people is get together, work hard, stop the procrastination and stay positive. But don't leave for tomorrow what you could do today, you heard me?
Today, gotta get up with the roll now. Change the dough for some hope now. Today,
not tomorrow we can do it.
Today,
not tomorrow we can do it.
Today, gotta get up with the roll now. Change the dough for some hope now. Today,
not tomorrow we can do it.
Today,
not tomorrow we can do it.
Today,
we can do it. Tomorrow 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 we can do it.